Fulgur Enhanced boss, while not being as hard as Adele, is a cinematic masterpiece. So before he's out, let's see if this new underrated Relic can carry me to victory. What's up, guys? Gonna be fighting the Fulgur boss before it goes away today. Just wanted to make a quick video about him because he is so fun to fight. I don't think he's that hard compared to Adele, like for sure. Or yeah, I don't think he's harder. I just think he's more fun to play compared to Adele. Adele was kind of annoying to fight for me, but you know, how are you guys doing? And sorry for not making videos with another character. I just really like playing Wylder. He's my favorite class so far. I mean, I feel like I've said that for other classes as well, but I feel like especially so for Wylder. Also, if you didn't know and you've been going to these castles, these Fort Height castles, we know that there's the chest right here, and it could have a stone sword key like that. But there's also another one right here that I'm gonna show you right now. Oops, if I can just... Come on. There we go. Yep, see, there's another one right here. And it could also have a big chance of dropping a stone sword key. So if you guys haven't been checking that place out, I'd recommend you doing so. You might be looking at the runes and questioning it a little bit. I recently watched a video made by YouTube Extraordinaire Wisdom. And basically he outlined it in his video, the goods and bads of this new relic that nobody's really been talking about, the initial standard attack. I have it equipped on my Wylder, but I actually wasn't using it before. I was using it more on... I've been pairing it with Raider instead of Wylder because Raider has two really good initial standard attack relics that I got. Yeah, I don't really remember if it's like the predetermined ones that you get from the new shop or if it's something that I got lucky with, but I've been liking that build on him like a lot. It's actually been really fun. I do want a lightning weapon, but I don't think I want to use claws today. I think one of the most underrated skills on Wylder is definitely the 2 grapple hooks instead of 1. And that's just plainly because of one reason. And I don't know if people will agree with me here, but I think it has so much value. Like most people really see it and it's like, oh, it's just extra mobility. It's not going to help anything in a fight. If people are downed, you only need to hit them with 2 grapple hooks. And it's so consistent that I feel like you can do it like basically every time. But if they were just down, and hopefully my teammates are downed later to be able to show you what I'm talking about. But it really is so nice. I think just because of this, Wylder is probably the most reliable reviver in the game, I'd say. Like I feel like it's even more reliable than Ironeye. And I feel like that's a hot take. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a hot take, but it's just so good. I'll show you later if they ever go down. Yeah, we're gonna try to go to this church over here while we have the chance. I do want a lightning weapon, and that's why I was eyeing that claw earlier. By the way, guys, this is just a change that came in like this update, but it's so nice. Look at this. Now I can tell like what weapon I'm using, and now you might be saying like, why would I need to know what weapon? It's in the name. FromSoft is just filled of liars. Like Revenant's claw is not a claw, and Raider's great axe is not a great axe. It is a colossal weapon. So it's really nice that they added this change. One more change that I would say like I feel like they really need to add is the scaling, because there are some that are, you know, questionable. Like you might want to use a weapon but don't know if it scales off of dex or more for int. All right, let's see who it is here. That's not bad. There we go. Posture break. So basically how you use a standard attack is you literally just standard attack and hold block to make sure that you're out of the animation quickly. And you do like 15% more damage. I don't remember what the exact number is, but basically this is what you do. And it does a lot of damage. I honestly forgot to use it earlier while we were playing, but you know how it is. You know how it is. That is cool, isn't it? Yeah, sure. I'll take that for now. I don't know if it does stance damage too, but I feel like it does. But that might just be a me thing. I might just be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, hopefully you guys are excited. Later the new boss is coming out, and that's gonna be really fun. Or it's not a new boss, it's just enhanced, but you know, that's still That's still new free content for us to be playing around with. And yeah, you can see right here, all I'm doing is standard attacks, but it's not that much different from just swinging your weapon. And it does so much damage because, you know, you get... Okay, maybe that one doesn't do that. Like, that one did 145. I can't really tell how much the Vike's War Spear would do. I'll do like a little graphic for you guys later if you want to see. And I can't really tell how much it's doing for the, you know, for the War Spear. But I do think that it does help. And it's not that cumbersome that you really need to be worrying about it that much. It's literally just like M1ing from a neutral position, and if your teammates have the aggro, it's even better because you can just go ham. Now what I will say though, I thought that the initial standard attacks originally worked with guardian and thrusting weapons when you're using a shield. It does not, and I think it's because thrusting weapons when you're blocking is like another animation. It's not like a standard attack per se. I think that would have paired really well with guardian, but it does not, unfortunately. Also, guys, I'm very... Oh, look at that. Boom. Sorry, guys, if I'm not posting much content. I'm still kind of trying to get, like, what I want to do for my YouTube content-wise. I'm not really the best at making scripts, but I do know that most of the people subscribed to me are subscribed because they like seeing my educational content. Ooh, that is unfortunate, isn't it? And, you know, I'd like to do my best for you guys, but it's just sometimes I'm just not the best at script writing. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I'm not the best at script writing. As much as I would love to be good at script writing, I'm not. Just kill these guys real quick, and then I guess we can head out. I don't have another... I do have another stone sword key. What am I saying? I'm gonna pop that real quick. I'm not gonna ping it because I think my teammates will think that I want to do it, but I am gonna pop it. If you didn't know, they get their health cut in half if it's like a fairly strong boss on day one. I think most bosses are like that, actually. I think the level we're at right now is pretty good. This is basically what you want to do. We're like level 11 and I've been yapping for like 10 minutes straight. And there's also another boss here. Oh, we could probably do this real quick. Health and steeple. I'm gonna boost HP restoration. The greatsword would have been nice, but instead of because of how the improved initial attack works for the build, I don't have the one where if you use a grapple hook and right click with a greatsword, you get like a fire enchantment. I really like that, but can't use it today because I'm using an initial standard attack. So, oh yeah, don't I also have like improved stance breaking? Okay, let me two-hand this. I completely forgot to start two-handing this. Yeah, burn, baby, burn. Nice stance break. And a critical hit. God. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just such a Wylder glazer at this point. He's just so much fun. He has mobility. He has like basically the ability to use whatever he wants. Like I could have used that dex weapon, that dex like poison claw weapon if I really wanted to. He can play very safely just because he has a free revive. Yeah, like I said, with the 2 grapples, I think you're the best reviver in the game, which I think is like super underrated. Not many people talk about that, but you know, like if you're playing with randoms, that's definitely an upside that you like seeing. All right. Holy damage negation, or yeah, I'm actually gonna take that instead of because I'm using the war spear right now, which yeah, I mean I'd rather use a lightning weapon, but I feel like we're not gonna be really hitting up any more lightning weapon spots, so it's either gonna be up to chance or I get a rare weapon that has a lightning affinity. I mean, one of the more fun things to do is just like use any weapon and then hope to get lucky with lightning affinity, like lightning armament on a seal, because you know you are allowed to use seals. Game's honestly like doing really good. I mean, like I don't know how people could possibly hate like hate. I'm not saying like dislike. I get why people dislike. But I don't get how people could hate playing with randoms. Like, I'm literally just talking, and we're just like, I mean, I feel like every single one of us is just like, we're on pilot mode. And we're just playing, we're pinging. Oh, Hoslow's Metalwood. I mean, I do need one, but I don't know if that's the one I wanted. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, and clear this because, you know, I have that Everjail passive. I kind of don't like how good the Everjail passive is because it feels mandatory to have on some characters. Another physical damage negation. Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna go back and try to beat the boss at the top, I guess. Oh yeah, let's talk about like how it's not that crazy to be playing with randoms or to have like basically no communication. Oh yeah, I watched a Fextra video on a pretty fun idea. Like I think like it was actually like a pretty valid like I would like multiple things in the game. That'd be very nice because then we're getting to the point in the game where everybody is good at the game and everybody knows the quote unquote route, or like everybody can make sense of it and nobody's like arguing. You know, people still argue, but it's not that crazy. I think that multiple pings so that you can show like, hey, this is where we need to go 1, 2, 3 would be really nice. Vike's War Spear, my goat. This is actually the weapon like I started PvPing with in Eldenring. Eldenring is my first introduction to the Souls-like games, and I haven't really played much of the other Souls-like. I'm sorry. we'll get to it at some point, you know. Once Nightreign becomes a bit boring, because it was my first introduction to the FromSoft games. Besides Dark Souls 3, which I didn't finish. You know, I was looking at all the cool weapons, and like Vike's War Spear is one of them, and it has this cool status effect called Madness. Like, who wouldn't want to use that? Jump attacks, armaments. I guess that's not bad, but I don't really want to use a great sword today. Yeah, we've basically cleared out the entire map. The first circle is closing in and we're already at level 14, so now we can kind of just do whatever we want. Because I mean, as long as you hit up the castle on the first day, you're basically guaranteed level 15, as long as you can clear it, you know. Two-handing would be nice, yeah. I think I'm good with the Great Club, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, a demon casts its curse. That is fun. Oh, we're actually fighting invaders, so hopefully my... Ow. How rude. Go mad. Can you go mad? Oh, I'm hoping they can go mad. Yeah. the one time the madness afflictment is actually useful. That's so funny. I mean, like the only time you'd be like realistically able to use it otherwise is just on the Libra boss. So it's nice to be able to use it. I'm just gonna take boost HP restoration and get the guardians, I guess. Nah, I don't really need that. I don't really want to use a halberd. He's parrying me. I didn't think that they could parry. What? I don't know why. That's just so crazy to me. I didn't think he could parry. I really don't know like how I want to be turning out my content, because like I could talk about how this is the Libra demon who casts his curse and you have to go here. You have to pay him like 35,000 on day 2 to clear out the debuff, but I feel like most people know that already, you know, but beginners probably don't. But it's just, I don't know what my audience is. I don't know if they're a bunch of beginners and they want beginner stuff, or they're more like me who have played the game. Like I have more than 150 hours at this point right now, which isn't that much, but it's still like a considerable amount. I basically played the game like through its entirety multiple times now, and I don't know if people want more of that instead. Bro, oh my god, I couldn't make a deal. I wanted to make a deal. We didn't even break the curse. Oh wait, well that's cool. I guess I get to use my my Vike's War Spear again. Why is this actually like why are we actually like able to yeah, all right, you can see right here, 1 2 boom, easy. I'm gonna hit him once. Big, good job. I'm gonna use my Ash of War here, make him go insane. Why is this like actually the run where using a madness weapon is actually being useful right now? That is so funny. Okay, nice. We cleared it anyways. That's good. Fire damage. I already have that. Gonna take boost holy damage negation though. We are level 15. I basically have all the talismans I want. I don't know about weapons. I look, he wanted a better lightning weapon, but you know, what can you do? Not every run is a good run, but we play it out at either way. Who are we gonna be fighting? We're gonna be fighting the second boss in the base game? Outland Commander. Big. Oh yeah, you like that damage? Hell yeah, baby. Posture break. Kind of wish I got what's that weapon called? General's prosthesis. Yeah, that would have been a cool weapon to use in this fight. I'm gonna take physical attack power, I think. Yeah, and I don't like using the whip, but it'd be nice to be able to break him out of that out of his stance, if you know what I'm talking about for this boss. Oh my god, that range though. One of my teammates is down. Look, look, look. Boom. I did that faster than my Ironeye, by the way. I don't know if my Ironeye was focused on it. Okay. I'm not saying that he's bad or anything. Okay. Oh, yikes. Not good. Yeah, you have to roll as soon as he lands that attack, but he has the... like, stunning him has a cooldown, so you can't use it off repeat. Shit. I didn't have my thing on. Nobody else has lightning. This kind of sucks. Oh yikes. Teammates are down. Need to get enough for my ult. What? That didn't count? Hello? Okay, big. Okay, run away. I just dodged death. Alright. I'm thinking too much, I'm talking too much. Lock in. Locking in, boys. 1, 2, 3. Shooting arrows. Don't want to be near it, or else you're gonna get decimated. Unless you have a Nightreign move. By the way, I made a reliable way of dodging that if you ever want to see in one of my shorts. Nice. Another one. God, fighting this boss is so cool. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to revive him. Still don't have my ult. If I have my ult, I'd go for a revive. No. Why did I just go for the ult, bro? Well,
Well, you can't win everyone, I guess. That sucks.
I tried, guys.